Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we're using the fantastic Divi Supreme Modules plugin today. It is a premium plugin. There's a free version also, and you can get it from the link below this video. Well, what we've got here today is we've got an image. When I click on it, we've got a pop-up live Google map. And this is one of the features that sets Divi Supreme Modules apart from a lot of the other plugins. It's got a pop-up feature that enables you to pop up just about anything from anything, and it's really awesome. So let's go to our dashboard. To do this today, you're going to need Divi Supreme Pro installed and activated. And if you go to your Divi Supreme Pro page here, got to make sure that you've got Enable Divi Pop-up switched on, so it's purple like this. Once you've done that, save your changes and we're good to go. Okay, well, let's enable the Visual Builder. And I'm just going to go down and get rid of this module right here. Now what we're doing today you can do with any module in the Divi theme. I'm just using an image for example. So let's put an image in, or whatever module you like here, like I said. But I'm just going to put an image in. Okay, now you want to decide what you want to pop up. You can pop up anything. You can create whatever you want, save it to your library and have that pop up. I'm going to do a live Google map today. So I'm going to use a code module. And let's go grab a map. And the reason I'm using a code module and not the Google Maps module, if I use the Google Maps module, we'll have to put an API key in. This way you don't need an API key. So I've gone to Google Maps. I've put in an address, the White House for example. I'm going to zoom into where I want it. Something like that perhaps. And when you're happy, hit the share button right here. I want to hit embed a map. And it'll give us the iframe code right here. Just hit the little copy HTML button. It says it's copied to our clipboard. Great, so let's go back and just paste that code into our module here. As you can see, we've got our live Google map right there. But I only want this to show when they click on the image there. Just save that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this to my library. Little round icon there just to the left of the trash can. Call it map 1 or whatever you want to call yours. Really doesn't matter as long as it makes sense to you. Save it to the library. Once it's saved to the library, we can trash it. We don't need it anymore. So like I say, I only want it showing when we pop up on this. Right, what I've got to do now is just save this. Save draft or publish if you're ready. And the reason I'm saving it is because I need to refresh the page for that to show up in our library that we've just saved there. So I'm going to go up and refresh the page. Now we've refreshed, we can go down to our module here. Click on the little cog. Go over to the Advanced tab. Down to Visibility. If we scroll down a little bit, you can see a little switch there that says Use Pop-up. I'm going to switch that to on. If you scroll down and you can't see this and you've got Divi Supreme Pro installed and activated, it's because you haven't done the first step here, which is Dashboard, Divi Supreme Pro, and Enable Divi Pop-up. So make sure you've done that. We want to pop out a layout. There's various different options. You can pop out an iframe, an image, or a video. Really useful stuff. And I want to select our map from our library. Had we not refreshed the page, our map would not show up here. There it is at the bottom, map 1. Great. How do we want it to trigger? On module click. So if they click on this module anywhere, it's going to pop up. That's great. You can trigger it on a button or an image or hyperlink. An image would work as well with this one, but the image is the module, so that's fine. You can trigger it on page load, scroll, exit intent. Exit intent is when they come up to exit the page like this, it'll pop up. And again, you can create some great little pop-ups using that feature. Okay, how do we want it to close? Outside pop-up's fine, so if they click anywhere outside, it'll close. Don't want to use auto close. If you switch that to on, you can put a time in, 10 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever you want, and it'll automatically close. You've got all kind of animations to fade in, fade down, rubber band, shake, however you want to make it more eye-catching. I'm going to leave mine on the regular default fade in and fade out there. Pop-up position center, that's absolutely fine for me. Pop-up position absolute, it wants to stay where it is even if people are scrolling up the site, so I'll leave it as that. If you choose to use as full width, it's a great option. It'll make the menu and footer and everything disappear, and that the pop-up is all you'll see. That's a great feature, but I'm not going to use it on this particular one today. And you can set a max width right here. 680 seems to work perfectly on most devices for me. If you want to change it on various different devices, simply hover over the dark writing there, hit the little cell phone icon, and you can set a desktop, tablet and phone separately. But mine's going to work perfectly at 680. Show an overlay, yep, that'll darken out the background of the site there and focus just on the map itself. You can choose your color here. I'm going to leave mine on the default. Show a close button, yes. Button's going to be inside the pop-up, that's fine too. You can choose an icon font size. By default it's the little X there, which is pretty standard for closing things. And you can change the background color and the actual icon color down here. Again, I'm going to leave mine exactly as it is and we're good to go. So let's save. Save our page changes. And let's exit the visual builder. Okay, so now we've got our little hand icon when we hover over the image. When I click on it, it pops up that little map, and there's our background. There's our little close switch. Plus if we click anywhere outside, it's going to close. And that is a live Google map. If I hold Control down, we can scroll in, scroll out, do what we want with it. Also get directions if we need to. And that's a fantastic little feature. That, like I say, that's one of the features that sets Supreme Modules above a lot of the other plugins, is the ability to pop up anything from anything. Really is good. So there you go, guys. There's how to have a live Google map pop up from an image. Really easy to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.